What is up, guys? Christ is here. Back on my priest is discipline still. Doing one more. I'm gonna do one more game as discipline here. I got Strand of the Ancients this time, which is kinda lousy because this really isn't a very good map for healers. We're kinda useless for everything other than spam dispelling the demolishers. We don't do any damage to anything, but I'm gonna try anyways, so why not? I mean, smiting for the 8k. Wow, 18k smite. Actually, you do kind of good damage to things that don't have any resilience, like these demolishers. Healing off smite is now apparently based into discipline. Where was that, dude? I don't even know. But yeah, apparently healing smite automatically now heals for whatever it hits for, which is pretty good in PvE. I'm pretty sure it used to be a talent. I don't know if it still is a talent. As I said, I haven't played my priest in a very long time. I really need to get back into him. I'm confused as to how this works, because I'm dispelling, and it's supposed to be an 8-second cooldown, but it's not doing anything. And it's not dispelling anything, and it's not going on a cooldown. Anyways, yeah. I don't really need this to be hockeyed in multiple places. That's not the spell I wanted to move. God damn it. Where's Flash Heal? Flash Heal. Don't worry, teammates. I'll help you in a second. As soon as I find Flash Heal. I just want to click this real quick. 16k. What's Flash Heal for? 29. I don't know if there's ever going to be a reason to use regular old heal out in PvP. Obviously, the mana cost is significantly lower. Where is this dude? Oh, he's over here. Obviously, the mana cost is a lot lower, but at the same time, it's such a long cast. I don't know if it will really ever have a use. If I could get to this guy, I would totally heal him. But that's apparently not going to happen. So I'll just heal this guy instead. I can hide behind this pole and no one will ever see me. But I mean, casting this heal just isn't... It doesn't seem like a very effective thing to do in PvE. Or in PvP, rather. How fast are these things? Oh god, the water lilies die fast still. I really wish that they'd fix that. Well, I mean, not that it's broken, because I'm sure that they want them to die relatively fast. But I really wish they didn't. Just because, like, frost mages don't do much without their pets giving them the free shatters. And on top of it, and like, that goes for, like, everything, too. Like, hunter pets die fast, warlock pets die fast. I mean, warlocks can insta-summon new pets, so that's not really that big of a deal, with no cooldown. Currently on live, really. Whereas mages have a cooldown, though it is only 1 minute in Mists, so I mean it's not that bad. Alright, so now it's on. Okay, so it only goes on cooldown if it actually dispels stuff. Why did he deep freeze me and then attack this dude? That made no sense. Well, it would have made perfect sense had he followed that deep freeze up with a polymorph or something, but he didn't. I'll just hang here and heal these guys. I know they were getting smashed and they're already on, like, through this gate, but truthfully, I don't really care. Damn, 30k penance tick. Jesus. Then again, it wasn't a warlock, so. The spell, I don't know if I just don't have enough spell pen or whatever it is. I think they removed spell pen, didn't they? Is it? Yeah. No, they still have spell pen. I don't know if it's like spell pen or hit rating, because I am not hit capped right now. I'm like 2% off just about, because again my gear's old and I don't play this guy. But it is kind of weird that I've mashed dispel multiple times and never taken unless they made it. Okay, so hold on. I'm an idiot. I sound dumb because Dispel no longer takes buffs off the enemy. It's no longer a purge. So do we have another skill that is a purge? I mean, we have Mass Dispel there. Okay, so we have this, which dispels... Oh, that's going to get really confusing. So Dispel Magic removes one beneficial magic effect from the target with no cooldown. That you can mash. And Purify has an 8-second cooldown, but removes all of the magic and diseases. That's weird. That is very weird. What just happened? How did he... What just... Okay. I got pushed into like a really bizarre place. Mass Dispel now has a 15-second cooldown. It also has a much longer cast, as you just saw. It's not like the 0.5 seconds it is on live right now. Which I don't really know how I feel about. I mean, in a way, obviously that's good because, like, Pally Bubbles and Mage, Ice Blocks, and such won't get instantly taken off. But at the same time, it's bad because, like, that's part of the Priest class, is, like, practicing, timing for the spells. I mean, that's part of what makes Priest fun, is being able to, like, instantly, like, the second a Mage Ice Blocks, to just instantly take it off. And it's just, like... right away, you get like the ice block or bubble off before you can get a heal, and you're just like, yep, that was pro. These things are still immune to everything. Oops, I'm trying to target this guy, but apparently I'm not allowed to. Can you hear my mouse clicking on him? Oh well. No big deal, really. I don't know where there's any action, so I mean, this is kind of boring. I mean, as I said, Strand of the Ancients isn't exactly a very exciting battleground to be in for healers. Because short of mashing the Dispel button on the tanks, which we can't even do now because it's an 8-second cooldown, there's really not too much else to do. I'm trying to think about glyphs here for a second, and they have Penance, which increases the mana cost but allows you to cast it while moving. I'm trying to decide if that would be of any use at all to anybody in any situation. Oh, there's another flying guy. And as much as I want to think, hey, that could be really useful, I just can't bring myself to actually think that it might be of any use at all, ever. Because, I mean, it's only 3,100 mana, so 20% of that is what, 620? So, I mean, it would up it to 3,720, which really isn't very much. I mean, compared to a flash heal or whatever, and you could use it while moving. I mean, it could be helpful, but at the same time, like, what would you give up? You can't give up Glyph of Desperation. That's way too important in PvP. That is, like, the go-to glyph. So I can't imagine dropping that for it. Strength of Soul, again, you kinda need this, because Inner Focus gives you the free cast and the 5-second immune to interrupts and silences. That's huge for multiple reasons. I mean, first off, obviously not getting interrupted is massive. But on top of that, being able to make the enemy team burn and interrupt if they're not paying attention. Because, I mean, I'm just going to pop it real quick. It doesn't have, I mean, well, actually it does kind of have a pretty big animation. But at the same time, it's entirely possible people won't notice that, and that, I mean, if somebody blows an interrupt on you when you're immune to them, that could be the difference between winning and losing an arena game, because that could give you another 10 seconds of free cast if it's like a pummel. You know what I'm saying? So in that regard, it could be insanely helpful to have. The other glyph being Prayer Mending, which you absolutely could replace. At 100%, you could drop this glyph for something else. Just because, I mean, it's 60% extra on the first heal. It's big, but, I mean, it's not probably game-changing in many situations. I'm just gonna fear this guy. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if you can actually do decent damage. Like, enough to actually... I mean, I don't know. I remember back at, like, 80, if it was a warrior on me, I could dot up the warrior and, like, kill him by myself. Just with dots. And, like, the occasional, like, smite and mind blast. You no longer have Mind Blast as discipline, though. Oh wow, we breached the chamber and then lost immediately. Oh well, no big deal. But yeah, I mean, you no longer have Mind Blast, so that kind of hurts, because it was nice being able to have something to get interrupted with. You know what I'm saying? So they could lock you out of Shadow, and then you can just free cast Holy if you wanted. Although you do still have Mind Seer, which I actually don't know how Mind Seer works. Is there a target dummy somewhere nearby? I know there is, I just don't remember where. Over there. I don't know if Mind Seer hits the main target anymore. Like, on live. Actually, I don't even know about on live. But I know when I used to play my Priest, it didn't deal damage to the main target, just the targets around it. Okay, now it seems to hit everything. Okay, so that could actually be of some use in that they might kick that, because some people just kick stuff when they see it, because they're dumb and bad. So, I mean, in that regard, it could be kind of useful. I don't know. Obviously, it's going to take playing around with on live, but it is promising to see that you might be able to actually kill stuff by yourself again, or at least, you know, do enough damage. That was the other thing, if you're doing 2s, for example, and it's, like, Warrior Druid, you could, if the Warrior was around next to you by himself, you could get him to half health and force him to either go back or to die to you. I mean, that was huge in 2s games. I won a ton of 2s games just by me soloing one of the DPS while my DPS chased around their healer. So, I mean, that could be massive if they give you that back. I mean, Shadow of Death, obviously these have a lot of life, but, I mean, 4.5k. If something's at 20% health, it's going to hit about 20k, then add in Resilience, it's going to be about maybe 10k. So, I mean, that could be good. So, I mean, obviously time will tell. No way to know. The other glyph I'm thinking, too, might be useful is Powered Shield, because 20% Absorb is converted into healing. Right now, that's 40,000, which is a huge number. So, I mean, and that's at 85, so you figure at 90, it might go up to anywhere from like 80, it might even go up to like 80 to 100,000, because, I mean, numbers are going to be skewed really, really high. So, I mean, that could be 20,000 healing from that. I don't know. It would depend. Have to see it in action. There's a lot of, I mean, you can speculate all we want, but... Okay, there is a glyph of Dispel to reduce the cast time to half a second again, but it's a glyph, which... I don't like this new glyph thing, because, like, look at all these major glyphs. You're telling me I have to pick 3 of these? Because, I mean, I don't even have all of them. There's so many glyphs that you could pick. I don't understand why they would do that. There's got to be 30 glyphs right here I can pick from, and obviously say 15 of them are Shadow. That still makes 15 healing glyphs. That I have to pick 3 out of 15? I mean, I don't know, that's just weird to me. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I'll be back with some Shaman gameplay later, possibly another Warrior video, and definitely some Shadow Priest videos. So with that, I am out. Peace, guys.